Okay, improvements for this week. Windows receiving started adding cardboard corners to the edges of the windows where the strap hits. Always looking out for quality for what we're sending to the customer. Gentry added a measurement to the carts when he's picking inserts so he can quickly see which size he's grabbing, if he's grabbing the insert that he wants or not, so we don't create a defect for production. In panels on the interior line, the rollers were not quite long enough, just barely long enough for 2 bundles, so extended them a little bit to prevent a hassle if the walls aren't quite set on their square. Daryl and service team created templates for pre and post walks as well as SOPs by customer for installs, which is huge. That goes to the installers every time. Clint and lumber coordinators showed a visual control that him and Derek are using to keep everything straight between themselves and their salesperson, just to make sure that communication is top notch. This is awesome. Replacement for the workbook. This is a new design spec sheet to help communication between sales and design. Big upgrade from the previous workbook. Thank you, Chandler, and everybody who made this happen. Juan labeled his map of Beasley with all the fire extinguisher locations, so when he's servicing those, he doesn't miss any of them, doesn't have to hunt. Great improvement, Juan. The Mount Juliet team joined Signal. Guys, thanks for jumping on. Thanks for making improvements. Looking forward to see all the genius that you guys come up with. In Mount Juliet as well, thank you, Lance, for replacing the lights with LEDs. The warehouse in there was looking kind of dungeony, so now it's bright and cheery. Thank you, Lance. Panels, Colin, thanks for showing us. We reinforced the hopper for the extruder. It was kind of racking a little bit, just wasn't built sturdy enough. So use your head, not your wallet. They just quickly threw together some bracing to keep it from racking. Works well. Thank you, guys. Lisa showed us a great hack for special orders for the coordinators. If you've got multiple of the same special orders, a way to simplify that for yourself and the receiving and ops team. Just best practice here. Thank you, Lisa, for showing that. Matt in Beasley Production just showing us a quick daily and weekly checklist that he created for himself just to make sure he's keeping everything straight. Thank you, Matt. Neri, mi amigo El Jefe, showing us how he routes Teastricals with this jig he made, which is super cool. Amazing job, Neri. Thank you. In trusses, since we're now picking inside for all truss material, our process for cold wood was kind of obsolete, didn't have the room, so we created some carts on rollers to make that possible and less of a hassle. Awesome job, guys. This seems to work really well. Thank you. Awesome improvement at Beasley. Thank you, Scott Murphy, for this one. Cut samples, just little samples of every trim profile, put magnets on the back so that it stays at the standard location. It's labeled as to what it is, so anybody pulling trim can make sure that what they're grabbing is indeed correct. Huge improvement. Thanks for getting it done, guys. This is really, really cool. One I found out today for the first time, in panels, they created 3S standards for each station, and they just put that in quick bullet points on paper so that in the morning when they're 3Sing, everybody knows what to do. Davis and Trusses identified an issue with our saw scheme of what was going to the component saw. JC helped him fix it so that it gets pushed to the mango saw now. Great improvement, Davis. Thank you. Stephanie Mount Juliet had an awesome idea to keep a blank sales order open at the sales counter so that you're always ready to serve a customer. This is super cool. Thanks, Stephanie. The guys at 424 improved their credit process for things that come back that can't go back into stock, bundling that into cold material that we sell at the counter. Great job, guys. Nate adding wrap at locations all around where we're pulling trim. One of those things that we should have thought of a long time ago, so it's got a standard location. It's always there. Thank you, Nate. And Corey adding some additional space for Bubba and the guys who are pulling slabs so that they've got a dedicated spot to put them. It's easy. It's always there for them. They're not running out of room. This is a good improvement. Thank you, Corey. And last but not least, Jonathan in design ran into an issue where an engineer of record didn't get the layouts with the truss profiles. And so he said, hey, what if we make the new standard that they create one PDF so that that defect can't happen again? Better service for everybody. Nobody's got the waste of waiting, the hassle of having to communicate back and forth. Awesome improvement, Jonathan. Thank you. And guys, that's it. So really fun to see everything going on. It's truly amazing, all the ideas everybody's coming up with and implementing. And I'm just going to try to do these weekly reviews, because it's really important that we shine a light on all the improvements that are happening and that we keep this a standard part of what we do. So you guys are doing an amazing job. This is super fun. Thank you.